Alright, this is not where my stuff goes.
Well, then you set up your shit.
My stuff goes over here.
Then
Please don't put my stuff in the wrong spot. My OCD will not allow that. Please don't do that. You're the worst. Knocked him off his stand.
it's my stand. I don't think yours came with the stand. I'm going to plead the fifth that I threw away your stand. I didn't throw away your stand.
Well, okay.
I don't think yours came with one. I think mine's top heavy. She has little feet.
You're top heavy.
Fuck you.
Please don't go here. That goes over there. That's really good.
What the fuck is your problem right now?
Your children have riled me into a state of
My children?
OCD.
My children? By the
anxiety.
way, you're the one that deposited them. Don't mess with the Grinch. It's perfect. It's fine. Leave it alone.
It's supposed to be down. There you go. There you go.
If you wake up with a pillow for your face, I didn't try anything.
That's what she said. Okay. Sweet baby. Jesus.
I'm going to go live at the North Pole.
I need a few minutes here just to decompress.
I just want to go to the North Pole and be where Norwal and the little ice puppets. And I want to try to pet raccoons in the park.
All right. Well, let's kick this off here with episode 73 of the Buzzed Files. Our children are far too hyper for Christmas. I am exhausted.
Who else is far too hyper?
I can't even. It's just so much like I'm like, what? We should take my blood pressure on the podcast and see what it is.
You should. It's right there in the pantry. Get it. Let's do it.
It would be alarming.
Let's do it. Let's see what it is right now.
It's probably pretty high.
Do you want me to get it?
No.
You don't want anybody to call 911 on you?
I want them being like, Samantha's trying to kill him.
I almost killed him today.
Jesus Christ.
I did.
Tell that story.
So it's just us home because we both work from home on Fridays. And we were in our bedroom wrapping presents.
All right, and I was on my phone like looking for.
He was on his phone looking for presents while I was wrapping the presents.
I knew you were gonna do that. I wrapped a couple presents, but then I was looking at my phone trying to find a couple things while we were talking about it.
And I happened to look at the window and saw Bear, our French Mastiff, drinking out of the pool. Which, by the way, when he drinks out of the pool, he throws up like he's anorexic. Like it's just nonstop. So it's quiet in the house. Not even the air is running because I had to turn it off to reset it this morning. So that wasn't even on. The fan was off because I was cold. Nothing was on. There was no noise. I just said, Bear, stop!
From 2 feet away from me. I was like, why? It's just.
This is not going to work. This keeps falling down. All right, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm done. But, so, can I say, like a week ago, we had to go to the doctor about your blood pressure?
I guess. It was
so about a week ago, we had to go to the doctor because of his blood pressure. We almost went to the emergency room. That's how high it was. I rushed home from work because I thought I was going to find him on the floor. Primary sawing, blah, 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 whatever. So when I screamed, and he grabbed his fucking chest when I screamed, Bear, stop drinking the pool water.
No, she didn't scream that. She just screamed bear at the top of her lungs.
Like there's a bear in the backyard. We live in Florida.
Like
there's no bears
right
in our
here.
backyard.
I was on my phone. I was like,
yeah.
What?
I seriously, I thought I gave him the heart attack. And I thought I fucking killed him.
Well, you just took the whole thing off. Jesus. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm ready to go, bro.
I got some blood pressure medicine. We're gonna give that a go. See how that works out. I'm gonna try to cut back on drinking. That's the struggle bus, but
we have children.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a lot easier if me and Sam came home and I'm coaching a 6U flag football team right now.
I'm coaching too.
I know, but like it's.
You let them run. You let them run wild on the sidelines. I make them put their asses on the bench.
Because if I yell at them, I will have a little aneurysm. All right, we do not have a sample beer to taste, so we're just going to do a
I'm not very good at checking.
What?
Okay. Can I have a head start?
Yeah, go ahead. Black one.
Oh, God.
You good? So, if you watched last week's episode, we did that at the end of the podcast last week. We did a
And then I burped for an hour going to bed.
And we even waited. Because we did it, and usually that's the reaction you get is a loud burp right after. The second we turn off the camera, Sam rips like 4 of the biggest burps I've ever heard. And I'm like, really?
Like game winning, like lottery $1 million kind of burps.
On a side note, I think we're gonna have to start selling feet pictures of you. We're gonna set you up.
Why? Is something wrong with our financials?
No, I just would like to have more money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, right now my feet aren't that pretty. I lost a toenail.
We'll get you a pedicure. We'll get you a little pedicure.
No, I lost a whole toenail in running.
I don't. Maybe we grow that back first. I don't know.
Well, it's only half. It's only half the toenail. You can paint around it. I have pretty hands.
I don't think hands are a thing. It's for whatever reason. Dudes like the. Okay, well, let's not. All right, I got some topics to jump into. What?
Do you want to talk about my plane?
About your what?
My plane.
You can talk. If you want to talk about the plane, you can tell them about the plane.
Am I going to sound crazy? I'm going to sound crazy. Never mind. I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about it.
You can talk about it. It's a conspiracy podcast. Something just fell down.
See? I said let's talk about the plane, and something happened.
That just fell down in our kitchen. It was alarming.
And that's been up for 3 weeks. No one's touched it.
Do you want to talk about it or not?
The aliens are listening.
Okay. Yes or no?
All right. Okay. Oh, I gotta get my zen in the right place. I threw one too many in.
How many you got in there? Turn into Bert Kreischer over there. I feel like Tom Segura. Just over here filming with Bert.
Just call you Bert. You can take my shirt off.
I mean, I don't think YouTube will allow that. We'll definitely get video will be pulled down immediately.
That's okay. Anyways, yesterday, the youngest and I were coming back. I took a lunch break. We were coming back, driving to the neighborhood. I know our neighborhood like the backside of my hand. Like, I know it. So we're driving down, and we're driving slow enough. This is what I was trying to explain to him. Like, it wasn't me just driving. It was me following a truck with like a trailer on the back of it looking for junk. Like a junk collector kind of guy. So he's like creeping through the neighborhood, and I couldn't get around him because some of the cars parked on the side of the street. Anyways, as I'm creeping behind him, and look, I'm driving like this, right out my Tahoe window, and I see an airplane. Clear as day. Low enough, but high enough that it's not like of concern, but I can see it. I could see the windows. I could see the color. There are absolutely no markings on it. None. Like,
What color was it?
like gun metal. Like
gray.
gray. Like a 1950s.
It's like primer.
Like, yeah.
you were gonna primer a
like
Chevelle.
they literally bolted the sidings on it and left it.
Yeah.
That's what color it was. There's no markings on it, and I grew up my house, we lived miles away from the airport. So I'm used to seeing airplanes low, ready to land. We live very close to a base, so I'm prepared for planes to be low and land or whatever. This one was just, this I keep imitating it for him. It was like, it was stopped in midair. I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. I came home to him. I said, I just saw something that creeped me out. And he was like, well, tell me. So the street I'm driving on, it's straight. And then our street comes this way, which would still, the way our house is pointed, it would point me right to where that plane was. And the street I was on is very long. And I'm driving, because I'm driving behind this truck. And he's stopping at everything, and I couldn't get around him. I kept looking. And I kept looking. And I'm in a Tahoe. It's pretty tall, right? So if you're looking out of it, like, something has to be somewhat eye level.
You would think, yeah.
Not rooftop eye level. It was a little bit higher than that. But then, all of a sudden, it was gone. No chemtrails. No off in the distance that I see it. And when I pulled into our driveway, where how our driveway is angled, I would have seen the back end of it. It was gone. It was legitimately gone. And to back it up, when I told him this story, I didn't say anything to our youngest. He was in the car with me. Said nothing to him. He's on the same side of the car as me. He's on the driver's side, in the back seat. And when I told him about the story, he said, I saw the same plane.
Well,
So I did not imagine this.
the only thing I could think is that it was so low that the trees maybe were blocking it.
No, there's no trees. Where I'm at, there's no trees.
Okay. I don't.
I will show you tomorrow when we drive past where I saw it. There is no trees.
It's very strange. So I mean, I don't know
No trees
what to make
whatsoever.
of it, but it just looked like I asked Sam if it was
It looks
similar to like a Delta plane or Southwest or
It was very
a
similar.
big passenger
It was
plane.
very similar to a passenger
Right.
carrier type of plane, but
Not
it
a
had-
small plane.
But it wasn't painted, and all those planes are painted.
But it didn't look like a military plane.
It didn't have any I could not
So,
make out. And
That's weird that there's not any passenger
live,
planes that are flat gray like that.
right, and we live
But-
close enough to a base that you can see their markings when they come over, because
Yeah.
they're close to landing when they come over.
But
our
even
house.
that they're not
that low. They're not that low.
I've never seen a military.
Because what they do is
helicopters
they
I've
circle
seen.
over us, and then they come in and land this way.
I've
don't land
I've
this way
never
over
seen
our
a
house.
plane like that come anywhere near our house.
It was.
I've seen helicopters, but never that.
And so I grew up next to,
Jacksonville International Airport.
yeah, Jacksonville International, JIA. I didn't know if you wanted me to say that, but
People know we're in Jacksonville.
Okay, we're in Jacksonville. So I grew up very close to the airport and saw many of planes land.
Yeah.
This plane was hovering, like it was dead stop.
That's the weirdest part is that you
'Cause
said
it didn't
it
move.
didn't look like it was moving. And if it's
It was
low,
not moving.
So if a plane is low, usually it looks like it's moving a lot faster.
Right, and I've
When
seen
they're
that.
high, like they don't look like they're moving that fast.
We had a
But-
plane when I was a kid that came over our house, and it did or barely did hit like a tree in our yard, like a pine tree.
Which is
like
crazy
those pine
low.
trees are so.
That's so low.
And I remember my mom was like, "Holy shit!" Like, because we were outside playing when it did it. So I
That's
know
really
a low flying plane. Like I've seen. I'm close enough to the airport as a kid. I know what low flying planes look like. I've flown in Cessnas before. Like, that plane was legitimately just hovering. But it was a plane. It wasn't circular or anything. I literally could see its wings like a plane. The tail, the whole 9 yards. And it was, like you said, like fabricated metal.
I don't know. That's weird.
And then
That's
it
all
was,
I could say.
and it was just
I didn't know
gone.
what to say. I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
But our 6-year-old, my 6-year-old,
he did. He said, "Oh, I saw that plane." Because he was, I guess, was looking at it too. So.
but like, how often do you see a plane that low in like your car?
You never see passenger planes
not
that low unless you're by an airport, and we're not by an airport. The base is far from our house. It's not to where they would be.
The base from our house is probably 30 miles.
Yeah.
So, like, it made no sense. But I came home and told Kobe, it's like, it happened. I saw it.
I don't know what you're implying, but it is what it is, you know.
But then it was gone.
Yeah.
So, you know what the first thing that came to my mind? And I told you this.
What?
That show.
What? Oh, where they go out of town? Or
the plane, they're on their way back to the United States.
Yeah, and
from
it disappears.
Like the Bahamas or the Bermuda or something. And it disappears and
it's
they come
on
back.
It's
and
on
it's like
Apple. I can't remember
10 years
what it's
later.
They go through turbulence or something. And we watched this like a month or so ago, and when they go through like a bunch of turbulence and everyone freaks out a little bit, and then the plane lands, and when they land,
they get off on the tarmac.
Everyone's freaked out, and they make them get off.
You never get off the tarmac unless something happened.
But they say like the government comes in and all this stuff, and they're like, "What's going on? Like, I mean, we had some turbulence. What's the deal here?" And they say it ends up the plane's been missing for 10 years, and it literally went by and it was some turbulence, and then they landed. And for them, they're like, "What?" And all of the like family members and stuff are all 10 years older. Mm-hmm. So all the husbands or wives or siblings of like the kids that were on the plane are all. So if the kid was 10, now the kid is 20, and so it's weird. Like,
well, the kid on the plane didn't age,
right? But one of the kids is like, I want to say maybe like 8.
Yeah.
And
they're twins.
That's what it was. They were twins, so they were the same age. Like if they were both 10, the twin, it's a boy and a girl, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So the girl is 20 now, and the boy is still 10.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And it's super weird.
They're younger.
The daughter doesn't know. She's just like, what? But she's like an adult, you know.
It freaks the twin daughter out.
Yeah.
Because when the kid comes back, she's like, she has like a breakdown in the show.
We should probably watch some more. We watched a couple episodes and then kind of lost track.
But it didn't renew.
It was just one season.
No, I think it's 2 seasons.
It didn't grab us like we watched. I think you watched the first
season.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought we watched a couple episodes.
No, we watched the whole season.
I don't think we did.
I was creeped out. I was like, oh shit, it's happened to me. It's happening.
All right, I got something I wanted to bring up, and this is not conspiracy related. I just thought it was interesting.
Oh my God.
This is I saw this on Instagram this week, and it said that scientists are studying this, but it said that raccoons are in the process
of taking over.
No, they're in the process of becoming domesticated. So they studied them, and there's certain raccoons that are showing like
they want to be adopted?
A shorter snout, like different ears, and they're more friendly with humans and stuff.
They're being bred by dogs.
Almost the way dogs and I'm assuming cats and stuff were wild animals at one point, and we just slowly domesticated them.
Well, we're slowly domesticating raccoons.
And that's what they're saying is they're starting to become, wild raccoons are starting to become more domestic animals to where they think that, 50 years, 100 years, whatever, they'll be similar to a cat or a dog.
Can we have a raccoon?
I don't know if you can legally have a raccoon, but it was interesting because it showed videos of people, and if you raise a raccoon from birth, they're like that.
There is a law about.
I don't think you can, but yeah. I thought it was weird that there was some science behind it in the video that I saw. It's on Instagram, so take it for what you will, but they were saying that they're in the process of evolving to be more domesticated animals than wild animals. And that was kind of weird because you'll see like raccoons, the people have them as pets and stuff. I guess in certain states you can have them, or if you raise them from birth, they're pretty chill. It's like having a dog or a cat in your house, and they just come up and lay on the couch, and you rub their stomach, and you feed them, and they just are in the house hanging out. And I thought it was interesting. I had a couple things here. So this was more. I've seen a couple videos on this, and I looked into it. It goes back to Elon. Elon is terrifying. I feel like I shared the one thing with Sam, and I told you this last night. This is unrelated to this, but they said Elon's wealth is so immense that he could buy every NFL football team, every Major League Baseball team, he could buy the UFC, wrestling, every basketball team.
He could buy everything that will impressionate you.
He could buy, it was Louis Vuitton, Coca-Cola, it was like 15 like huge companies that you'd go, what? But he could essentially buy all of that. So, unrelated to that, just in theory, his wealth. But I saw a video, and this really got me. All of the technology that Elon is working on Earth would be used on Mars. So it was a guy talking about it. It was on a podcast, and he said the underground drilling thing that they're doing. Like in Vegas, they're making tunnels. He has a drilling thing, and they're doing all this underground stuff. It's like underground roads and all this stuff that they're trying to do. Like in Vegas, that tunnel that they're building. He said that would be useful in Mars because we can't necessarily live on the surface, right? And you're like, okay, well that makes sense. And then you think about it, and he goes, what else do we need on Mars? Power. Elon is a big thing on solar panels. Tesla, all that stuff makes solar panels. He said, what would we need on Mars more than anything is electricity. He said, we've got plenty of land. Mars is in the sun. You could put acres and acres and acres of solar panels to power everything, right? What else would you need? Well, since we don't have fossil fuels, you would need battery-powered vehicles. Cybertruck, Teslas, other, technology to...
I'm still not buying one.
But the point is that he would be able to power all these vehicles. The other thing was the robots that he's working on. He said, imagine if you were forming a planet, if he were able to send out the robots that we've talked about this on other podcasts, if he were able to send out the robots that he's working on and they were able to remote control them or program them to do tasks to set up settlements and different shelters because there's no atmosphere. So the robots don't need that. And then they would be able to go charge themselves off the solar panels and stuff like that. They would be able to start between the robots, the underground drilling, the solar panels, and then the battery-powered cars. All of the stuff that he's using on Earth is basically advanced research for what we would need to colonize Mars. And I was kind of just mind blown on it because I don't want
to lie to you, but I'm pretty sure there's a movie called Terminator.
Yeah. What does that have to do with that?
Because in the last one, I don't know all their names. But the one with John Connor is alive and he goes back with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Christian Bale? Is that the right one?
He's in one of them, yeah.
They're in underground tunnels. They're living in caves. Those are probably the pre-dug out caves that we made before we went to Mars. There's robots trying to kill us.
Well, that's a whole separate thing. But this was just talking about colonizing Mars and all this stuff. I mean, there's a whole nother...
But how do you colonize Mars without getting rid of the bad people?
On Mars?
No, on Earth.
What do
You have to wipe out all the ones that don't believe in it and don't believe in the robots and they're against the robots. Hello, Terminator. Fighting against the robots.
I think you're mixing two different ideas here. The
it's the same idea.
the robots on Earth are scary enough, but what they're saying is that he's not doing all that. So we talked about this a few episodes ago, maybe 2 or 3 episodes ago, about Elon using the robots and developing them here for Earth and how scary it is. But the thought behind this is that he's not developing those to have somebody wash your dishes on Earth. He's developing those and using his company funding so that he can use them on Mars. So you get all the kinks out on Earth, and then you send, 100 robots to Mars to help set it up.
He's making it so he has a prestigious Mars. Those that can afford to go to Mars.
Well, I got another.
Because not everyone's going to be able to take that flight to Mars.
I have another.
Mars is not a short 2-hour flight.
Let me stop you there. I have another thing that he talked, and I saw this on another clip. It was in an interview, and they asked him. They said, "You're only catering to people that are going to be able to, for rich people to escape Earth and go to Mars?" And he said, "No, not at all." He said the work on
Sorry.
He said the work on Mars is going to be hard. He said people are going to die. He's like it's not as he said you may not survive the flight, you may not survive the landing, you may not survive once you're on Mars. He said this is not something that people with a lot of money are going to want to do until it's established.
So they're going to use the peasants to go.
They're going to use the robots. That's the whole thing. You're going to use the robots and scientists and architects and people like that. You're going to use in the movie with Chris Pratt that I like so much, where he wakes up early. What is that called? It's like one of my favorite movies. I can't think of it. With Jennifer Lawrence.
Why can't you think of it?
You guys probably know what I'm talking about. It's Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Wait, give me a minute. I have to close my eyes. Keep talking.
But he is a. I don't think he's an electrician, but he's a
mechanic.
He's just a general labor person on Earth that knows how to build stuff.
Why can't we think of his fucking name? We always watch this movie.
So he's Passengers?
Yes.
Passengers. That's what it's called. So he's just a normal working class person. She's a writer, but that's what they're sending out to these planets to colonize them. It's not going to be the wealthy.
Why would you send a writer to colonize?
She was just going to write about it. You're killing me here. Listen, they would send out people like electricians, carpenters, civil engineers,
mechanical engineers,
people that know how to build stuff. All that would happen way before any rich people are like nobody. Like if you're Mark Cuban, you're not going to Mars to hang out. Why? Like I'm a billionaire. Well, I'm not going to Mars. I have a Ferrari.
But do you understand the way you're saying that though? You're sending
those people to set it up.
You're sending the working people to set it up, and they're going to die. They're risking their lives and will die on that planet before the rich get to go there. So the rich will have a plushy place to go to. But what happens to those who are born after?
Think about this. When we started sending people to America from different countries, I guess technically Columbus was...
I thought you hated Columbus.
I don't... Well, he didn't. I guess it was more the British. When they started sending people over to like Plymouth and stuff, they didn't send the king. Who did they send? Just normal people. Right? They didn't send the wealthy people to America first because they knew it was just rugged terrain that needed to be settled and stuff.
You send the weekend to build it up for the rich.
It's not well, maybe, but it's not the weak. It's the people that know how to do stuff. The wealthy people are going to want to go there
and relax.
So
once it's set up.
So then tell me how it doesn't become what it became during the Civil War, or whatever war it was, or whenever the British came over, or whoever.
What are you fucking talking about?
I'm just saying, like, you can edit this out. I'm so stupid about it. But you're sending the hardworking people over to build it, right?
Yeah.
To make it plush, so that the rich can come over. But what happens to those that aren't the rich?
They live
that
there.
Are still left on that are still left on planet Earth, surviving in the underground tunnels.
I don't know if Earth is
like
that was.
You have to think about that. Like he's building a planet for us to go to, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be a planet that you can only afford to go to, and if you can't afford to go to it, you're stuck on Earth with a gas mask.
But in that movie, Passengers,
you've made me watch enough of these weird movies that I understand how this is going to unfold.
Those people were sent there basically for free. They said,
but they die.
They don't die.
And they don't get to take their family with them. I guarantee you.
In some situations,
they won't get to take their family with them.
Listen. If you were truly going to colonize a place like that, the first batch you would send would be single individuals, okay? But you couldn't send 200 men to a planet for a couple reasons, okay? You could not send 200 men that were carpenters and all that stuff because of loneliness and just general need for companionship. So you would have to send families. So if you have an electrician that's married with a kid or 2 kids or whatever, you send them. I don't think what they're trying to do, if this is the goal to colonize Mars, I don't think that you're sending. The goal is not to have a colony set up in 20 years. It may be to set up a colony 50 to 100 years from now. It's going to take a lot of time just because of the sheer fact of having to. How do you logistically get the materials, not just the people, but then you're going to have to also send over spaceships that have wood and metal and things like that, because they're not going to be able to create metal beams on Mars.
So I don't want to pick apart your theory, but I am. Very much in how America has become what it is. The people that came over and built it and tried to establish it, and then the rich come over and they take over. Those that built it and established it are now in the poor.
But are very needed.
But they're not, because they already built it. So then you just need someone to
it's going to take so long to do.
But they still get the short end of the stick because they're the workers. They're not the rich. They came over and they built it.
At the end of the day, though, you can very easily have a revolt on Mars if you have more workers than the higher ups. It would be an interesting science fiction movie where something like that played out.
I think we just created a fucking movie.
Where you have a bunch of worker colonies, and then the rich come over and want to rule everything, and they go, wait a minute now, we've been here for 3 generations, you're not going to tell us what to do.
So you're going to have another revolutionary war on fucking Mars. Are you fucking kidding me?
And that could happen. The biggest thing...
That's what's going to happen.
Here's the thing. Your argument about going from England to America... We had the same resources. There was trees and animals and all that stuff here. So if you had guys with saws that knew how to build a hut or a log cabin or whatever, it worked. None of that is on Mars.
But the way I see it in my brain, the way my brain works, because of everything I've had to watch, thank you, it's very much, God, what's the fucking movie? God damn it, we always do this. But they do the
Hunger Games. Hunger Games.
Yeah, the one where she has the makeup and she's
Hunger Games. I just said Hunger Games.
with all the pretty people.
Hunger Games. Yep,
Okay,
that's
Hunger
the name of the
Games. Like, that's what that will turn into.
movie. I don't think
Like,
it's that simple.
yes, I do.
Okay. Well, we don't have to go to Mars. I don't know why you're arguing with me. I was just trying to bring something up.
I'm just trying to. This is part of the podcast. This is part of what our argument is, and we actually have something to argue about right now. I'm saying it's a bad idea.
Oh, okay. The whole point I was bringing up is that that's what they believe Elon is trying to do.
You know why I think it's a bad idea?
I don't care. I'm not trying to argue that it's a good idea.
But I'm just trying to say, like, today I went to the mall. There were 8 douchebags charging their cars. And you know what they were doing when they were charging their cars? Sitting on their iPhones outside of their cars.
Okay, all right.
It's stupid.
All right, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. All I was bringing up is that the technology he's working on Earth is all stuff that people are saying is transferable to Mars. It has nothing. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about classes and all that stuff.
But that's what it will end up being.
Okay, well that's fine. Like that's a different discussion. That's all I'm saying.
But that's ultimately what it will be.
Okay, fine. Okay, that's
So like we need to shut it down because that's ultimately like our class of house will not be able to afford to go to Mars unless we work it and die to give it to someone else.
Our class isn't going because we can't do anything. Our 2 jobs are irrelevant on Mars. Like they're just not useful at all.
Thanks.
I mean,
someone's got to keep someone in line.
It's not.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so you just said it. Our class will not be able to transfer.
Okay, here's the whole thing. Stop, please. The whole thing with us going to Mars is there's nothing wrong with our planet at this point other than overpopulation. And that's another thing that's been brought up is why are we going to Mars? Why is he so invested in this? And that's the other piece that comes up is...
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Why? And some people have said that, like, what does he know that we don't know or whatever? That's all. So I don't want to keep diving into whether it's right or wrong or all that. I was just bringing up the fact that...
Well, that's the whole point of our podcast.
Of what?
We have an argument.
I don't want to have an argument. I just wanted to tell you something.
Did you see the falling down videos I sent you today?
I didn't, but I do have a falling down video.
Oh, okay.
Let's
lighten up the mood because I feel like this is going to end in him sleeping on the couch.
You're going to sleep on the couch.
I'll sleep on the.
I'll
sleep on the floor pillow that I accidentally ordered.
All right.
Did we talk about that?
No, I don't think we did.
Can I talk about it real quick?
If you would like to.
I'm in lighten the mood a little bit.
Well, I got some people falling down that'll be kind of funny, but okay. Go ahead.
So, you know when you do your Amazon... So this one doesn't do Amazon app.
I really got to pee.
Then go pee. I'll talk about it. So he does like the actual Amazon website every time he orders something from Amazon. He doesn't do the app. Yeah, he's not signed in. He doesn't do anything. Anyways, I'm signed in. I have an app, and if you all know, you can do a select all or deselect, and then like select everything you want to order. I thought I was ordering anti-wrinkle cream, which didn't work, and that was only like $9.99. Hence the reason why it didn't work. I did not realize that I had a check mark on a floor-sized pillow that is 6 by 7 feet long. Because I've been looking at it, thinking it would be really cool for the kids, whatever. It was just in my cart. I saved it just so I can go back to it. Because then when you go back to it, you can look at like other brands, this and that, whatever. I just saved it. The check mark was there. And I didn't see it. Confirm, order. Yep, went through the whole thing. That's what happens when you drink at midnight on Saturday. So, Monday morning, this huge box gets delivered. I could barely lift it, right? It's heavy.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, look, I accidentally ordered something. I don't know, it's only like, what, 120 bucks? I mean, for me, that's a lot. I don't ever order anything over 100 bucks without telling him. I really don't. Because I have anxiety over money and ordering things. I'll order little things, but I don't order one big thing without him knowing. So it shows up. And I tell the kids, I'm like, so this is like this huge, and I showed them the picture. I was like, it's this huge body pillow we could put in the living room as an extra, like, seating, even though we have a huge wraparound chase lounge couch in our living room. We open it, and it's massive. And it's heavy. It's heavy, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could barely move it. So, yeah. You should probably check your Amazon orders before you hit confirm. I just confirm, thinking I was ordering $9.99 wrinkle cream, but I didn't. But it's the best thing.
I like it.
I love it. I've been sitting on it and laying on it, all kinds of things.
All right, I want to show you. Let me show you my thing.
Guess that wasn't that funny, but
What your massive thing? I mean, it's
huge.
It's very comfortable. I like it.
It's huge.
It's good to lay on and watch TV.
And it's a bitch to watch.
It's like a giant pillow, basically. It's probably 6 foot by
It's
5
6 by
foot.
7.
Yeah, or 7. Yeah, it's big. So and it's real fluffy. So it's like a giant beanbag, but it's flat, so you could just lay on it.
But you can bend it.
Yeah, we could set it up against the couch.
Sometimes when we're watching movies, we move the ottoman out of the way and we bend it to our couch, and me and the youngest sit on it.
Yeah.
With our blankets. It's cozy.
And
the pillowcase that basically goes over it is not cheap. We'll tag it because it's legit. Like, it's soft, and I've washed it 2 times now, and it's still super soft. It's like I don't know, like a furry blanket.
It's nice. I enjoy it.
Our dog confuses it though, because his dog bed is the same color.
He's like, I can lay on this. I'm like, no.
No. So we have to put like the blanket, like, basket on top of it so he doesn't lay on it when we're not here during the day.
I lost the video I was going to show you. But I can
I tagged you in a bunch of
I know.
people falling down.
Let me look at these here real quick.
Falling down?
Yeah. Let me go back. I thought I sent the other one to you, but. Is it this one?
Oh, you're like too far in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, God. Right to the taco.
People do stuff like this.
To the face. Oh, this one's funny. Jet ski right inside of a catamaran or yacht. He throws her ass into a pond.
Oh my God.
And pull. Alright. Nuts are not safe on these moves. Like, this guy.
I hit him. Oh, I knew it.
Oh, it did. It fucking hit him so hard. Look at the motorcyclists. Bitches are stupid. This never ends well. Never do a backflip off anything. You're real smart. This guy. This is what you do. It's your only job. I saw this one. I was like, oh God. I could never do it.
This is too many. It's too many. It's too much to process.
Some of these when I watch, I'm like, oh my God, you just killed him. This guy.
My
Never do a flip off a boat. It never works.
I did a flip off of it. No work.
There was no wake.
Oh my god!
Wait,
how long is this video?
I sent you another one where people are slipping on ice. You ain't right on jet ski. They're all slipping on ice.
People live up north.
Dumbasses.
I don't understand.
How do you not know what the ice is?
What are you doing?
Like, I feel like I'm Red Foreman, dumbass.
Ugh.
Dumbass.
Oof.
Oh, he busted his lip.
When I see people like dealing with this up north, I just, you don't have to live there. If anyone, many of our viewers live up north, you don't have to do this to yourself.
Oh, I thought I tagged you.
You can live elsewhere where, like, I mean, I'm not saying come to Florida.
Look at this one. She's like a Japanese like nun or something. They're like in a sanctuary. She's wearing the bottom.
You just don't have to do this stuff. You don't.
Like, there was one I showed, or I thought I tagged you in, but it was a little boy, and he said he was all bundled up, and he goes, "This is bullshit. I'm gonna go to Florida."
Wow. All right, I got something here serious, and hopefully you won't.
I'll stay quiet. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not saying you gotta be quiet, but
I'll shut my fucking trap.
I got a couple photos. All right, I don't know if you've heard about this.
Not gonna happen.
They found some mummies
Kennedy? Oh.
in Peru that they're aliens. You got alien mummies in Peru. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be hurtful, or do we need to talk about this? Yeah, I feel like you're very argumentative.
No.
Okay? I don't want you being argumentative.
No.
This is
There we go. We have another beer. It'll shut me up.
All right.
Put it in my mouth.
Yeah, that's what she said. So these are mummies. All right. Couple things. If you've seen this, the Peru mummy aliens. All right. It was a bunch of stuff came out that they were fake. Okay. And what was happening? I watched a couple things on this, but they said the fake ones that they found were actually replicas. People were trying to sell them as authentic. I think that I even saw a clip of like Jake Paul with one where he got you could order these fake ones or whatever offline, and they're not real. They're made out of plaster and stuff like this. The ones that they actually found, they did CT scans and x-rays and all this stuff on them. Okay. So this is one of the photos of them.
How I sleep.
Huh?
That's how I sleep.
So they have the elongated skulls, and they have 3 fingers. Okay.
That's what the chick from Wicked's trying to. She's trying to.
So they did X-rays and stuff.
The chick from Wicked looks like.
Okay. Let's try to keep this on point. Okay.
Just saying.
She's very scary. She may be an alien. But they did X-rays and everything, and they had doctors, scientists, whatever, look at these and say that these weren't altered. These are 3 long fingers, and they said there's not a way that you could have attached
an extra finger,
human bones or stuff like that. Some of the X-rays, it doesn't. I mean, it's not like they took
cartilage.
They didn't take a human hand and chop off 2 fingers and then add extra knuckles and stuff because you would have been able to see where this was cut off. And they said it just looks like a hand that's got. So they said whether it's a different human species that used to live here or they're aliens. But the whole elongated skulls thing goes back to thinking
they might be aliens. They even did on one of them, this was a scan of one of them, they believe it was pregnant, with another elongated skull one growing inside of it.
I can imagine birthing that.
So there's a lot of information out there on this if you look it up, and that was the fingers. There's a couple other photos I saw in whatever it was I watched where they showed like the whole thing. I think it was on Rogan. They were talking about it, and that was where I started. I was like, let me look into this. I gotta see what I can, if I can. And I couldn't really find. There's a bunch of stuff where it gets debunked, and they say, yeah, they were fake, but there's also the opposite side of it where they're all arguing it's not fake, and a bunch of videos where they're saying this isn't fake because of what we just talked about. The scans don't look altered. There's a picture, I couldn't find it. God, let me look. But there's one where I was trying to find it before we started. Maybe this is it. No. But there's a couple of them where it clearly, like, you could see the connective tissue.
So you think they're aliens?
I mean, people are always claiming, show me proof, show me proof, show me proof.
Oh my God.
And then when we find something like this, everyone goes, oh, that's not real. And it's like, well, if everything we find, you're going to say that's not real, or every video you're going to say, well, that's doctored, or that's AI, or that's this, or that's that. Well, what proof? I mean, then the only proof you're going to believe for an alien to be real is for it to come up and slap you in the face. And everyone always acts like it's this crazy idea. Why do we have all this video and all this stuff all the time? Because cameras and stuff have come a long way since the 1950s, 60s, 70s. Everyone has a phone with them all the time. People are like, why are they blurry? Well, they zoom in. I think that there's so much evidence all of a sudden that shows stuff, and every time we see something, they go, well, that's not real. That's the face of it. So whether it's a mummy or an ancient person, but look at the fingers on it. What do you think? You don't think they're real?
You don't want to hear my conspiracy that I have in my head about it. Just gonna leave it to myself.
Alright.
Because I have an entire.
I think this is the picture I saw. So look at this picture.
Yep.
I mean, it's this isn't a doctored. If somebody doctored a human being to look like this, then they did it. I want to say they dated these to 1500 to 1800 years ago.
I'm trying not to hijack it.
But they don't believe. They said, how would they have been able to do that back then? And why would they doctor a human body to look like that and then bury it and mummify it and all that? Go ahead. What do you want to say?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
You could say it.
Someone sound like a crazy person. You want me to do it? I don't want to do it.
You could sound like a crazy person. It's a conspiracy podcast. Sound crazy.
Well, the way you're treating it,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to do it.
Do
I wanna
it. Just do it.
I'm gonna do
What do
it.
you got to say?
So, I don't know her name, but from Wicked,
A bald chick.
there you go.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it. I'll let you be the inappropriate one. Her. If you ever looked at her hands, we talked about this on the last podcast.
She looks
Her hands
suspicious.
Suspicious. Okay.
You think she's an alien?
And Ariana Grande, I think that's her name.
Yeah, super weird.
She's named after a taco. or tacos named after her. I don't know. You're gonna edit that out.
No, go ahead.
But they have suspiciously, how do you say it?
Suspicious.
Thank you. Gotten very alien skinny looking.
I think it's just because they're both anorexic.
No, I don't think it's that. So here's my whole thing. I feel like maybe they were planted here and their time's running out and they're deteriorating. You can edit it out. You can edit it out if you want to.
Something is.
Something
we talked about this last episode, so I don't want to. They're so weird. Every time I see a clip, I'm like, they're so weird.
But those photos you just showed me looks just like them.
Something is odd.
I'm just saying, maybe they were planted, or they got planted after they were born. Who knows? And their time's running out, and they're starting to fade away, and they're starting to look more like their alien side. I'm just saying.
I like
edit it out.
No,
that's
I'm
my
not
whole.
even in it.
No, because now I'm gonna look like a crazy person.
It's okay.
That's why
It's
I
a
didn't
conspiracy
want to say
podcast.
it. That's why I didn't want to say it.
It's not a burping podcast. It's a conspiracy podcast.
That's why I'm saying.
I like the crazy. Bring it on.
You like my crazy? No, because layered.
I like it in layers.
Stupid.
I like it in layers. But let's wrap this up.
I'm just saying.
It's okay. You could just say it.
Edit it out.
I'm not editing
Don't
it.
make me look like a crazy
I'm leaving
person.
it in there.
Don't you leave it in there.
It's a
don't you fucking leave it in
conspiracy
there.
podcast.
No, don't leave it in there.
Good.
I look stupid.
Half of the crazy stuff turns out
I'm
to
just
be
saying
real.
they look like maybe whatever they sold their souls on is expiring and it's deteriorating their bodies.
Or possibly.
I
Don't
mean,
watch the movie.
have we not seen the movies? There are movies about this shit.
What?
Okay, so I'm a fucking dumbass.
No, you're not. It's okay.
I'm crazy. Edit it out.
I'm not. I can't edit it out.
Do the whole Sam has a conspiracy and do the.
We're not allowed to do that.
No, yes, we are allowed to do that. Do it, please.
I'm
so I don't sound stupid.
Not gonna do it.
Please.
Can't do it.
God damn it.
All right.
See, this is why I don't want to speak my truth.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Don't speak it next time. All right, guys. We will see you next week.
Maybe. We'll see, because if he doesn't edit this shit out, I'm not coming on next week.
We'll see you next week for another fun-filled episode of the Buzz Files.
I'm embarrassed now.
You don't have to be embarrassed. It's a
No,
conspiracy podcast.
it's not a conspiracy. Oh, I felt so stupid for saying it. God.
We will see you guys next week. Later.
It's the worst conspiracy I've ever spoken on.
I like it.
I don't like it at all.
That's
I feel
okay.
so stupid.
You don't have to feel stupid. Crazy's good. I like it. Later.
Do you?
Yes. That's what that is.